Thank you for tuning in. You are listening and watching Mpho Raphulu from Marriage by God's Design as I speak to those who are single this afternoon. It is quite interesting in our days today that we find ourselves eager to get into relationships, hoping that ultimately we will get married. Many would easily say, I've found love, while a few will say, I've been found by love. What has really caught my attention today is the fact that we find that a lot of young people, can be either youth, young adults, or anybody who has not been married before, who desires to get married, that you hear words like, it was love at first sight. Words like, he swept me under his feet. I couldn't hold myself. Because this seemed like the real guy. It was like we were born for each other. But what is interesting out of these types of relationship, we often say, I've fallen in love. And we start to think like falling in love is the beginning and the end of it all. Whereas it is just a start of knowing each other. And this, today, I want to say to you, there are two things that are critical for you to understand. And this is commitment and trust. I've noticed and realized that many young people run to commitment before trusting. A guy goes all out to commit without really trusting the lady. And the lady goes all out to commit to this guy without trusting the guy. And I want us to understand that it is important that as we take steps into a relationship, before we get married, we must understand that love is the first step. Yes, we love each other. Yes, we have noticed a few things that are of interest to us. But we need to get to a point where we start unpacking and understanding that those things that we love about him or we love about her are real. When we get closer to each other, is this the same person that I've fallen in love with? When we get closer to each other, is this the same person that I thought I can trust? Is this the same person that I thought I can rely on? Is this the person who speaks and does that which he talks about? Is this the person who says something and does something different? When we can trust his words and trust his action, when we can trust her ways and trust her actions, then we should move into a state of commitment. Because this person is a person of truth. This person is reliable. This person will not run away from me. Because this person is what they said they are. So when we go all out to commit into a relationship, let's make sure that we first learn and understand who this person is. Is she exactly the same person that attracted me to her? Is he the same person that attracted me to him? Because if we don't understand that, we are going to commit into a relationship that will be sick. We are going to commit into a relationship that when it gets to marriage stage, it will be a disaster. Because we have committed ourselves into something that is not real. We have committed ourselves into something that is not truth. We have committed ourselves into something that is not reliable. We have committed ourselves into something that is not firm. There is no way when you can build a marriage without trust. Because when you build marriage outside of trust, it is like a house built on a very shallow foundation. When storms, winds, rains comes into that relationship, that house will not stand. It will start showing cracks and it will eventually fall down. And I'm saying to you this afternoon or this evening, because you know who you are, you have discovered who you are, and now you have met somebody that is attracted to the person that you are today, then you would have attracted the right person. But it is not automatic. Spend time with them. Ask them the difficult questions. Walk the journey with them until you are able to completely trust them. That what they say and what they do, it is the same thing. Because without that trust, then there cannot be commitment into that relationship. So ladies and gentlemen, can you trust the guy you are with today? Can you trust the guy that you were just chatting with on that WhatsApp? Can you trust the lady you were on a video call with right now? Is she the one? Is he the one? Can you trust him? Can you trust her? If your answer is yes, then commit into that relationship, because you are on the right track to a winning marriage. May it go well with your relationship. And if it's not the right man or the right woman, and you can't trust him, he has a twisted tongue. He has a twisted tongue. He's always trying to be creative instead of being honest. He's always trying to get his way instead of getting to a common understanding. Then maybe, as you are locked down wherever you are, you need to reconsider, because you cannot commit into such a relationship, because that person is not worth your time, your love, your trust, and your energy. Because, as George Levinger says, what counts in making a happy marriage is not so much how compatible you are, but how you deal with incompatibility. There are things that you can deal with. There are things you can't deal with. So when you see red flags and it is tough, it is difficult, review, reassess, and take the right decision, because marriage is for a lifetime. God bless you. Thank you.